into the shul before the 6-day war. In Toshin Kov Bov, late Toshin Kov Hey. I used to come up here in the summer, and it was just a shul. I used to have a key to get in there. So this place is very dear to me. This place here. But you should realize that the Tzemach Tzedek, the Rebbe, the Tzemach Tzedek, and Tzemach Tzedek is Begematria Moshiach or something. It's got something to do with Moshiach. That's the koyach that's here. This is the Rebbe Tzemach Tzedek Shul. But we have a chayis and a bren. We have a bren in Yom Moshiach. A bren, the simcha, sisu, zakiyuva. That's it. I find it hard to pass on to you guys that when the Rebbe, sang and he went like that to all the people, it was mind-boggling. He just took off. You couldn't otherwise. And I was there that I came out once out of 770, and I was leaving. I wanted to say goodbye to the Rebbe, but I couldn't stand this idea of standing in the Gan Eden attack. The people used to stand there when the Rebbe came out. They would say, "Oh yes, now 4 kids on Tahayat, have a good journey." I didn't feel comfortable, so I just stood outside. I don't know. Anyway, kasha for myself. I stood outside and I waited for the Rebbe to come out after Mari. And I stood like, if you come out here, all the people stand on the left side. And I stood on the right side. I don't know why I did that. I stood on the right side. I stood over to the right. So when the Rebbe came out, I was on the right side. So all of a sudden the Rebbe appeared in the doorway. The Rebbe appeared in the doorway. And he was carrying a bag like he used to take pidyonis and things home with him, that. He was carrying a big bag. And the Rebbe appeared in the doorway. All of a sudden everybody started singing. And again, all the people who were standing on the right side all fled over to the left side. Now I don't know why. He first is forward. But you're not allowed to stand on the right side. You can only stand on the left side. Everybody rushed over to the left side. But I didn't realize that. I was standing on the right side. All of a sudden I noticed, that I'm alone. There's nobody there. And everybody's already started coming down the stairs. So there's like a little iron sort of a fence there, So I sort of squeezed up against the iron fence, not to be noticeable, That was coming out. I'm the only one there on the right-hand side. So, and the Rebbe started going like this to the niggin. The Rebbe started with his hand and they're singing a niggin. So the Rebbe walks past me and I'm sort of, like this against the wall. The Rebbe passed me, he took a look at me like that. I thought, wow, that's my farewell, And then we stepped down 2 steps, like these bigger steps. Every now and then, like a flat area, and then a couple of steps. Then we stepped down, and all of a sudden he turned back, and he looked at me again, wow. And he looked me in the eye, and he went like this with his hand 4 times. He made at me like this with his hand, 4 times. I can't. I was a different person for months afterwards. It's another, the simcha of the Rebbe just came into your being. And so the Rebbe went down to the taxi, to the car, went down to the car, and it's amazing, there was some lady, she was standing there not far from where, and she was very clever. But she had a wagon grade hat on, one of these big sort of hats, and the wind was blowing. The Hanukkah is already cool in America. The wind is blowing, this big hat is sort of in the wind like this. And all of a sudden she rushes up to the Rebbe, and Benjamin Klein and Grona and the guys said they couldn't do anything. They're not going to touch a woman, or they're going to slap a woman. That's not sneers, they can't do that. They're telling you, get away. And she ran right up to the Rebbe, and she said something to the Rebbe as he was getting into the car. The Rebbe was already bending down to get into the car. And the Rebbe stopped for a second, like in that position, and he said, And the Rebbe said, I didn't catch. And he listened again to what she said to him. And then the Rebbe answered her something. I could see it from a distance. I was up near 770, but I could see it, and she must have got some sort of bracha or something. She just went away like this, and she just went like this big hat. And she just sort of went away, and I always said something to her. I don't know what he said. I couldn't hear from that. I don't hear well anyway, so I couldn't hear from that. but it was, you could see the highest that they're ever brought into the world. Unbelievable. No place. There's a kesset there. There's a kesset. There's a simcha comes from Lamayla Mitamida. You'll never, if you try to work out why you have a simcha, you'll never work it out. If you're just crazy and you're a simcha, well, that's good. Lamayla Mitamida. That's it. And my man Hashem should always listen. We should be Makusha to all the Rabbeim. We should claim the Chassidus the Rebbe Rashab. There's nothing like it. You can take it from me. And we should be Makusha to Unzer Rebbe. We should know that we are the Chayalim HaAchreinim, and we're bringing Mashiach B'Poyav. I'm taking my Mama. Osim. I didn't speak with you.